Hi, Tybalt Cosmic Imposter is one of the Herald cards from Kaldheim, and the way this works is the first time you play the support, and this one's a Vanguard, it goes into play, and the second time you play it, you instead pay the Herald cost, which is there on that little horn, and you put the flip side card into play, which in this case is Valki, God of Lies, and it does two things. The first thing it's going to do is exile a creature card from Greg's hand, put it into my hand and give it full mana. So we want to see if that works. I've never played this. And then when it enters the battlefield, you can exile Tybalt the Vanguard and put it into play under Greg's side. And we definitely do want to do that because the Vanguard is Tybalt's a trickster, and the Vanguard will harm you if you have it in play on your turn. So we've got two of them in hand. As I said, we want to make sure that we give Tybalt to Greg, but only once we've put Valki into play. And here's why. Because if you have a look, its second ability, which is passive, when you activate a loyalty ability, you exile a card from your hand. So that's a bad thing. And then the third passive ability deals you damage when your creature attacks. So we don't want that to happen, but we do want that to happen for Greg. So let's make some space in hand. Let's do some swappage. I've got a nice white 5 swap there. Let's get our Cryptex into play. That's nice. And then we'll let Greg have a go, because that's unfortunately how the game works. What do I want to do here? I want to get 9 mana to play Cut Your Losses, but I didn't manage it. Okay. Right, Cryptex activates. I don't really need a second Cryptex, I don't think. We, let's bin the Cryptex. Again, I'm going to keep things locked down. What's that going to do for me? Well, that got Greg some creatures. That actually works in my favour. Yeah, that's lovely. Right, next turn, we'll do all the thing. And we'll see that happens. Well, let's see if we can steal that Doom Whisperer. That would be nice. So, right, let's joggle things around. So, Depth of Desire first to return a creature to Greg's hand. So we'll bounce that Doom Whisperer. See if we can steal that. There might be something else in Greg's hand we steal instead by accident, so we can't really control that. I think I'll just keep the other things locked down because I want to focus on the token jiggery pokery here. So, bounce Doom Whisperer. Bye-bye. Create a treasure. Lovely. Tybalt, we say not now because we don't want to give it to Greg yet. We play the second one, which plays the flip card instead. It's going to say, do you want to exile this? No, but we do want to steal a card. And that exiles Valki. But we can see that we stole Blood Operative, so it went into our hand, got full mana. That bit worked beautifully. That's really, really good. And you can also see we've given Tybalt to... I was just checking I was recording. Are we recording? Yes, we are. I've given the Tybalt Vanguard to Greg, and that's really important. So we're going to Battle Log. We will... there's the Blood Operative. We'll have a look at Valki here. So Valki, God of Lies. It's mythical. It's legendary. Ain't it a legend? It's got Herald. It's got Herald 8. It's 5/4. It's black and has the creature type God, which I think there's an event where you have to kill a god creature, and this would be a good one to do, although a bit faffy to set up though. When this creature enters the battlefield, exile the first card from your opponent's hand, and you may create a copy of that card into your hand, and that card gains full mana, and if you do, exile that card. So we did all of those things. We stole that Blood Operative into our hand, it got full mana, we exiled Valki, which is why we're here in the battle log looking at it. And then when this support enters the battlefield, exile a support named Tybalt Cosmic Imposter you control, and then if your opponent doesn't control Tybalt Cosmic Imposter, create a copy of that card under your opponent's control. And we did that too. So that works beautifully, and I love it when a token works. Really nice artwork. I love those kind of mad magic fantasy gloves or hands, whatever's going on there. So Valki is a trickster from the Kaldheim realm, which is all based on Norse mythology. So Valki is Loki. So if you've read Norse mythology or possibly watched an Avengers movie, you kind of know who Loki is. Valki is based on Loki. This is by Yongjae Choi, who did the Lion Sash token, which we've already featured. 130 cards in Magic. Puzzle Quest has been blessed with so many of them. Grist, the Hunger Tide Vanguard, Jeska, Vanguard that we're all using, Kaito Shizuki, Kea Oiza, Orza Usurper. So loads of cards. So that's Valki, God of Lies.